Oh, hi. Okay, so it's Lauren again. Um, okay, so last year around it would have been February-ish, I start freaking out because I'm like, shit, I forgot about my summer beach body like again this year. So I'm like, oh, shit, okay, I need to start going back to the gym, like whatever, get back in shape for summer. And so a couple of days later, I check my mailbox and there's like this flyer in there about a bunch of workout classes I can take for like cheap all in the area that I lived in. So I start going through them and there was like swimming, spin classes, kickboxing, like just a ton of different stuff. So I find one that's literally called Summer Beach Bod. Like how perfect is that? And so like I'm looking at the class and it's like, I don't know, it was like $30 to join. It was like 6 weeks and it was like at this old people's like place, like, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes from where I lived at the time. So I'm like, okay, like perfect. This will be great. And so then first day of class comes around and I'm like all nervous. I'm like, oh my God, what if I like embarrass myself? What if I like can't do something or like I'm too weak and like a cute boy sees me mess up or like I get an injury, like all this stupid stuff is going through my head. So, the time comes, I make it to the old folk home at night and I walk into class. That's when I realized the class was literally for old people. Like, it was literally like a bunch of 70-year-olds and me, all 70-year-old women and me. And so I was just like, oh, this is why it is at an old person place. Like, all the classes were at random places, like somewhere at like nearby gyms and like somewhere at like apartment complex gyms, like and this one just so happened to be an old person place, so it didn't faze me until I walked in. Then I'm like, oh, and then my new worry comes in my head. I'm like, are they like gonna kick me out? Like, am I not old enough to be here right now? But it was all Gucci. Like, most of the ladies loved me, and it was just I did not get a summer beach body from that class, to be honest. So I'll just throw that one out there right now. But it was fun, I guess. Except for there was one like thing about that class I didn't like. Mary. Mary was this extra peppy 70-year-old woman who just like wanted to be the best at everything. Like you have a bake sale, she's the one who bakes 10 different cookies, 100 of each, plus just for the fun of it, brownies to give away for free. Well, you wouldn't do that at a bake sale. That would be stupid. But okay, that was stupid. But she just extra. She was very extra is how I would describe her for sure. So, like, you pin them right away. I'm just like, "Oh, she's the one. She's the overachiever." And I'm just like, "Great." I'm not going to like her. Like, I'm young, so I'm going to be like the best in this class, but I don't like this lady. So, like, sure enough, we just get the class going, and of course, she's blowing it up with the teacher, blah, 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 per usual. And it's like, oh my gosh, Mary, give it a rest. We're not here to chitter chat. We are here to work out, get our summer beach bods on for when you guys are in your one piece dress bathing suits and, I'm in my bikini. So, okay, anyway, so yeah, she's a chatterbox. But like she was like so competitive. It was stupid. Like one day I remember we were doing like freaking push-ups and she was looking me like dead in like my corneas and just like and so I was like, you know what? I'm not going to break eye contact and I'm going to do better push-ups than her, which I did, but she probably wouldn't admit that. But so there was like all that and it was like, oh my God, Mary, are you serious? Like, calm down. And she was always like so peppy too. Like her best friend was in that class and it was like this like angry little short lady who I was a big fan of because I'm like, no one actually likes working out and like this lady gets that. Like, she's there, she's doing it, but she's not happy about it. And then there was Mary, and Mary would be like, come on, guys. Like, she was the one who was like, once, like, the teacher was like, oh, do like, 10 of these or something. And she was like, oh, like 10 all together, 10 on each side. And everyone was like, all together. And then like, oh, Mary was like, no, I really think we should do 10 to the left and then like 10 to the right. And it was like I'm it's whatever to me because I'm like young, you know, whatever. But everyone else was not happy. And you know what? I had to side with my other old lady friends who actually liked me because it was like, come on, Mary. Like, I know if that was like, I don't know. If I was old, I would not want to be doing all that. So I was like, okay. And, you know, she also like she was always so like literally peppy. Like one day, this was the worst day ever, I remember. Um, we had to do lunges like all around this big ass building. I hate lunges so much, but Mary apparently loves them. She was hooping and hollering and wooing and just trying to like, you know, get all peppy. And I was like, you know what, Mary? Just stop. Like, we all want to be angry right now, and you're not letting us be angry. You're trying to like make us happy about all this, and we were not. So like, yeah, so honestly, like, it was an interesting class. Like, you know, it was fun being with a bunch of old ladies. I guess they loved me, and like, so that was kind of neat. And then like, just Mary, she was just something else. But I gotta admit though, she did bring in cookies to class one day, and they were so good. And I was like, oh my god, like, can I pretend it's my birthday so you bake me a whole batch? Obviously, I didn't because I only gave Mary dirty looks, but you know, whatever. But the real problem is, though, I know I'm gonna end up being a Mary when I'm old, and I'm just like, shit, like literally me in 50 years. So, you know, if you know me in 50 years, I'll probably bake you some cookies.